Ryan, just tell us sort of briefly, what are your views of the Bush summit with Mr. Putin? Are you interested, bullish? How do you feel about it?
The Trump summit and with in Alaska,
Did
you
I
mean?
say did I say
You
Bush?
said
Did I say
Bush.
Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Bush on the brain
Um,
because a bunch of stuff I was doing today related to President Bush. I know Donald
but
Trump,
Putin, but listen,
Donald J.
Putin's been
Trump,
there. Putin's
Donald
been
J.
there long
Trump.
enough that Bush was
Yeah.
around with him.
Well, Bush
Um,
famously said he looked into his eyes and
I
saw his
saw,
soul.
yeah, saw his soul. I think that listen, I think Trump's the only one. I think two things. One, the media is not speaking about one essential part of the Russian element of this war. And this is a war that I am completely opposed to. I think Russia is the aggressor. I'm not saying anything pro-Russia. Putin, remember, just like 4 years ago, was almost deposed by a military sect within his own country. There was a fascinating New York Times piece a few months ago, and they talked to like a 100 different Russian soldiers who said if Putin surrenders or has any type of treaty that did not have the full annex of eastern Ukraine, it would be considered a massive loss for the country. There is a certain part of Putin that he cannot cede to, and I think that he has a genuine fear of his own military within his country. Reporters don't talk about that. Secondly, I think Trump's the only one in the room with eyes open enough to say this is going to either end by every Ukrainian being dead, as long as it might take out another million Russians, but every Ukrainian being dead, or it will end by a ceasefire that will accomplish basically the same goals. There is no scenario, and everyone who's honest in this conversation understands there is no scenario that Ukraine wins, that Ukraine takes Crimea back, that Ukraine takes back its It's just there's no scenario at all, and they are reaching the bottom of the barrel. Europe is still taking energy sources from Russia. All the Europeans are being utter hypocrites on this issue. It is, I think Trump is the last best hope for peace in this conversation, and I think that people are underscoring how much Putin needs a victory to survive a possible coup in his own country.
Right. Well said. And I hope everybody appreciates it. Ryan is an iconoclastic thinker, and what you just heard there was super interesting stuff, much of which you won't hear, as he suggested, in a lot of the media. Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.